One of the most interesting findings we had in the case of the transnational families was the immense importance of women for their families. In Greece and in Turkey, which in their case the transnational families consisted of women who left behind their husbands, their children, their parents, and came to another country to find employment. They work, and even from the distance, they're constantly and very actively involved in the family life. They are actually the ones who make the decisions regarding the children, how to distribute the family budget. And in the case of Bulgaria, where we studied the women who remained at home while their husbands are somewhere in the Western Europe making money, again, these women assumed not only their so-called female roles in the family, they also took up the male obligation, like maintaining the house, making repair work. It doesn't matter whether a woman is a mother, is at home or thousands of kilometers away from home, she is the center around which the whole family life is resolving.
Nowadays, the relationship between the press and the film is a very direct one as far as Romania is concerned. We are now having a wave of directors that all of them adhere to a new realism type of cinema, so that it doesn't take more than, let's say, a few months or a year before a certain case related to migration is presented in the newspaper, or a stereotype like that of the Romanian strawberry pickers appears mediated through the written press, that these directors would refashion it fictionally in one of their productions.
Aproape un an ăia, tată. Aștept să vii acum primea pe 4. Dar mai vine? Da, pe 4 octombrie vine. Deci mi-ai întrebat dacă mai vine. Știi? 4 octombrie. Dacă mai vine pe 9 e acasă. Așa știu voi una plecat în Italia. Eu nu pot să fie cu ea stat acolo.
Theoretically, of course, you know that gender roles are universal, but listening through women's voices, how internalized gender roles, particularly motherhood, was really very interesting for me academically and intellectually, and as well as a woman.
We have come to a realization, as far as the issue of trafficking is concerned, that it's a sort of a conceptual construct that obfuscates the reality of violence there. The way it's treated by legal documents, the way it's treated by even the NGOs, etc., is a way in which it is merely criminalized, reduced to primarily issues of security, migration, etc., etc., and then prostitution, and all of these components of the phenomenon are tackled in separate ways, as if they do not intersect, creating a unique phenomenon. And the last aspect, which is the most gender-related, is concerned the one of prostitution. We have realized that even in the legal documents there is patriarchal moralism there. For example, we have discovered that in the very definitions of what is violence, there is something like, if the person is unaware and unknowingly entering into this, then this person is into prostitution, whereby one is also trafficked. Then this is something we consider trafficking, and we act upon that. So the very fact of unawareness implies innocence. The fact of innocence implies that these categories of guilt and moral purity. So we came to realize that this is at the core of the problem. It obfuscates the realities of violence there that should be addressed as such.
The state can use any kind of discourse that helps the state get legitimacy. And at the same time, though, the state uses a multicultural discourse, but it is also depoliticizing it. That's why everybody's so happy to talk about multicultural education, which become very popular because they are very safe. for the state and for dominant national identity.
For all these reasons, for all these challenges, GeMIC for me was a great pleasure. I believe that we have to make research on issues that we like and give us pleasure, and for me gender is an issue that gives me a lot of pleasure in research and in policy making. And I think that GeMIC was a project that made us a little bit better understanding our society and also ourselves, because research on gender issues is a research on us, both women and men, who want to know more about gender relations, which are so important in our life.
L'enfant de la terre regarde en toi. Ils ne sont pas crédibles, la génétique des fils et lois. Le ADN bientôt des recherches pour la foi.
Citoyens du monde, restons groupés, que les nationalistes soient débarqués, car ceux-ci ne voient pas que le monde a déjà changé, et que même leur sang et 20 fois mélangé. Il n'y a qu'une seule race, celle de l'humanité. Le monde est un village fait de communautés. Si les frontières s'effacent, ne soient pas effrayés.